Hello, everybody, and welcome along to our Zoom. Thank you so much for taking time out on your weekend or Friday evenings, depending on where you are in the world. I'm Bridget Baker. I'm a managing consultant here in New Zealand, and it is my absolute pleasure to welcome Tara Wilson to the call. She is an executive presidential consultant in America, and she's going to be talking us through the amazing 12-week challenge that we have coming up with the incredible MindBody product. So over to you, Tara.
Okay. All right. I'm unmuted. Thank you guys. Yes, it is Friday evening and happy morning to you guys. Yes, I got together at the end of December and collaborated with a few leaders of you. As some of you guys might know, Rachel Picard and I were in another company that did weight loss for several years before we joined LifeVantage 9 years ago. So we know weight loss, we know challenges, we know they work. And so we thought we would get together a challenge, and then I had the idea of why not, pulling together everyone in the company. So I was able to raise over $30,000 from executives around the company, around the world, to pitch in so that we could give extraordinary prizes to people over the 12 weeks so they can really have something to look forward to for having an incredible transformation. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Oh, let's see. There we go. View slideshow. Okay, so you guys should see LifeVantage. Hold on. Hold on. I forgot to share my screen. I need to have permission to share the screen. Got it. Now I got it. I was like, wait, I can see but I can't see any of you. I could see the PowerPoint, but you guys disappeared on me. Okay, so now let's go here. Sorry about this. View slideshow. There you go. So activate and thrive in I don't know what's going on here. I think the mouse moves the PowerPoint and I'm so not used to it. All right, so
Tara, sorry, Tara, we're just seeing the preview, not it in presentation mode.
Oh, shoot. Slideshow. Oh, nope, I did it again wrong. Hold on. No. It keeps like there. Is that right? Oh, it's never done wrong. I've never had it any other way. Shoot, I don't know what to do. I've always just
Maybe unshare and then reshare again.
So I have never done it any other way. I don't know. Huh. Presenter view?
Have you got two screens?
No.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. I'll unshare it again. I've done this 1,000 times and I've never done it any other way. So I'm confused right now. I don't know what to do. All right, let me see if I can get back to stop share. And it was working for me earlier too, so that's really weird. Microsoft PowerPoint, this one.
Tara, maybe I'll make you a co-host and it might make a difference, do you think?
I think I was on the wrong one. You are correct.
All right.
Yep, I'm good. So now you see it? Is it all green?
Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you.
Good? Margie's saying no, everyone else is saying yes, so I assume it's good. Okay.
Yep, it's good. Thank you.
And I want to let you know that the very PowerPoint that I'm about to do right now is being done every single night in 53 minutes from now from one of the top leaders of the company. So in 53 minutes, this exact presentation with this exact slideshow is going to be done every single day of the week, every single day from now until January 31st. The exact same presentation. So if you like what you see here, you can just invite to it, and it's just in 1 hour from now, your time zone. So Perth would be what, 10 a.m. and I'm not sure what all the time zones are, but in 53 minutes from now, every day from now until January 31st, this exact slideshow is going to be done. So if you like what you see, come back in 53 minutes with a guest or be here tomorrow, the next day, the next day, and the next day, all the way till the 31st. I don't know if you guys knew that, but these are going on every day. So this just says we don't make any claims. We're the activation company. If you've been around a while, you know that we have a whole line of activation products. And we started with our original product in 2003 as a retail product, Protandim NRF2, shows to reduce oxidative cellular stress by an average of 40% in 30 days. sent shockwaves through the industry. If you've not heard about this, you've got to hear about this from the person who invited you here. It is not an anti-aging product. It is the most clinically proven, scientifically studied anti-aging product in the world. This is what put us on the map. And this is what we've done, over $2 billion in sales in this product alone. Some of you guys know we also expanded into the collagen world. Someone cleaned my desk. Now I had all these collagen bottles everywhere. Well, anyway, so this beautiful bottle, we have an activated collagen that not only gives you collagen, but turns on your body's own collagen. So the difference between LifeVantage is you can take antioxidants or you can make them, and your body knows how to make them more than you can take them. You can take collagen or you can make collagen, right? And your body, the stuff that you create on your own is more powerful than anything you can digest that's been processed by man and put in a powder and put into a coffee. Do you understand? So what is more powerful? Taking something that might get digested in the stomach or making your own? Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say making your own, right? And then, of course, in the spirit of activation, we launched in the US here in October, the weight loss system that broke the internet. We sold out in 13 days. And then again, got a huge shipment in and sold out again in another 7 weeks. We are finally back in stock, but this is how big it was. So LifeVantage has been on the market as a network marketing company since 2009. We had 200 times the web traffic as we normally had. 200 times. That's incredible. Again, we sold out in 13 days, and then a second batch sold out. So again, our company is different in the fact that you take it to make it. We activate our body to make antioxidants, protein, enzymes, peptides like GLP-1 to help you have your optimal health, to help your body work the way it was designed to work before it was hijacked by the food we eat, the air we breathe, the water we drink, and all the garbage that's put into our food and water system. So this isn't old school supplementation. Now, is there still a need for vitamins and minerals and herbs? Absolutely. And in fact, that's the basis of most of our product, our plant ingredients. In fact, that's the basis of all of our products are made from plant ingredients. But this isn't, a harmful big pharma experiment. I know you guys have seen all the weight loss drugs, Ozempic and Wegovy and semaglutide and all these things. And for some people, they have massive weight loss. But I don't know if you know anybody like I do who's had devastating side effects, like horrific side effects, right? So this using proven methods to give your body what it needs through nutrition and activate you to feel younger and thrive, right? This is the basis of who we are in the company. So let's talk about GLP-1. It's funny because I've been in the company for 9.5 years, and I always ask people, you can go walk down the street or to a mall or some busy place, and you can stop 100 people and say, do you know what NRF2 is? People are going to go, no. They know what antioxidants are. So that's why we tell people you can make your own antioxidants by the trillions or eat them by the thousands, right? So that helps, but nobody's ever heard of NRFR, which is nuclear something factor 2. It's like I barely even know it. I've been in the company for 9.5 years. But you ask anybody what's GLP-1, and guess what? And pharmaceutical companies have spent billions of dollars over the last few years educating the public. Everyone knows what it means. No, not a lot of people know it means glucagon-like peptide, which is natural occurring hormone in your body that plays a critical role in regulating blood sugar, hormone, the blood sugar crashes, your appetite and digestion, because our bodies have been hijacked by food industry that's giving us all of these garbage ingredients. People are eating ultra processed food, seed oils, sugar. We eat more sugar in the US and more let's see. We used to eat in one day in 1900. It's the opposite. We used to eat hold it. It's 365 times worse. We eat in one day what we used to eat in a year. That's it. We eat is more sugar in one day than we used to eat as an entire year 120 years ago. I want you to let that sink in. More sugar in one day than 365 days combined, you guys. That's taking a toll on us. Alcohol consumption's at an all-time high. Sodas, coffee, sugary drinks. It is no wonder why we are so sick. Our bodies weren't designed to eat all of these processed food and it doesn't even know what to do with it. In fact, globally, about 70% of all calories consumed in the world today are made in the factories of 6 to 8 companies. And those companies also own the pharmaceutical companies. So there you have it. So what does GLP-1 do? Well, it helps to regulate your appetite. So there you're not hungry all the time, because when you eat an ultra processed food, it has a different reaction on your blood sugar than a banana or a bowl of brown rice or a piece of chicken breast or a piece of broccoli. That your body knows what to do with that. But if you eat a piece of, like, people go in the morning and have a muffin and a coffee, dude, your body is going through that so quick and it's going to trigger your hormone cycles are going to be just out of whack all day. And you're going to be hungry because your body, first of all, isn't getting any nutrients from that muffin. So it's like, feed me, because I need vitamins and minerals. I need herbs, adaptogens. I need phytonutrients. I need antioxidants. I need all these things. My cells need food, right? And then we get in the vicious cycle of overeating. And then we crave. Oh, and we never crave broccoli, you guys. We don't crave like a piece of fish. We crave highly processed food because that's what it was designed to do. And then we overeat by thousands of calories a day, sometimes, definitely a week. And of course, the digestion is ultra processed food. When it's ground down and it's highly palatable, it's like so fine. Like if you take a whole wheat berry or you grind it into thousands of pieces, those will go through your stomach quicker than the wheat berry, and that will leave you hungry again and again and again so quick. That's just one example. And so your hunger cycle is just out of whack. So what GLP-1 does is it slows the rate of digestion, it balances those hormones, it wards off the craving, and it helps you take back your system that has been hijacked by big food. And that's the one thing I noticed for me is I can eat healthy food and I don't crave the pasta, the bread, the pizzas, the chips, the salty foods. When I'm craving salty foods now, I just make kale chips. I make the best kale chips on the planet. They are amazing and they're light and they're crispy, and I put like salt, like sea salt and olive oil and garlic powder, onion powder, and nutritional yeast on them. I blend it all or whatever. I mix it all up, put it on a sheet. 20 minutes later, I have the most incredible kale chips. And so my body's not creating crisps or whatever you guys call them in your country. I know they're all different. So GLP-1 slows digestion again. It suppresses the appetite. It also supports neuro and cardiovascular. And I don't know about you guys, but heart disease is the #1 killer here. Diabetes is right up there, and also Alzheimer's. All of these things are connected. It's not just about weight loss. But when you regulate all the things that are going awry, one of the side benefits is weight loss. So what GLP-1 will do is will help change your relationship with food. It'll stop the toxic cycle of emotional eating and the diet culture. It helps you take back control, like curbs cravings, less impulse, and you'll have healthy, sustainable weight loss. So I kind of like got off of it, and I had to do a lot of gut repair because my GLP-1 wasn't activating. So I did a gut rehaul, and the last 17 days since I started, I am down 7 pounds, and it's not making a monumental difference, but every day, every couple days I weigh myself, and I've been taking photos of my scale, and I'm like, you know what? That's 2 pounds a week. At the end of my challenge, that'll be 24 pounds. Well, I've been carrying around this at 51 years old for the last 8 years. I've been trying to get rid of it. So if I can get rid of it, even if it takes me 6 months to a year, I've been gaining a couple pounds a year. So if I can lose weight, it's a huge, and I feel like I'm back in charge. I also gave up alcohol completely. That also helped. I was drinking a little bit during the holidays, and who doesn't like a cocktail during the holidays? I gave up alcohol completely. I went all in because I just learned, and I shared a video with all my leaders here in the US. Alcohol literally stops GLP-1 production. So there is no such thing, and there's no world in which you can have GLP-1 work for you and drink alcohol. I just want to tell you right there, like not even in moderation. So people are like, I'm not having results. I'm only having a few cocktails on the weekends. That is enough for especially women to disrupt your fat burning process for several days. So I'm just going to tell you, use this as a tool, but even the weight loss drugs will tell you to stave off alcohol, sugary stuff, and minimize ultra processed food and eat whole foods that our bodies are meant to eat. So we did do a study. It was a double-blind study done by a third-party research center in Utah. The people had no idea who our company was. They were given white-labeled products, so they didn't know what the product was called. They had no idea. All they were told is to take 30 grams of protein every morning in a shake that they were given. So that is very important. to know that they were all drinking at least a minimum of 30 grams of protein. Obviously, some were probably having 35 to 40, depending on what they're putting in their shakes or eating eggs and stuff like that for breakfast. Minimum 30 grams. So that's important to know. A lot of people didn't know that, but I started participating in the research center, so I know. But in 12 weeks, 8 weeks, the results were good, but they skyrocketed the last 4 weeks. And why? Because it takes time. This is not a synthetic version that is highly concentrated like Ozempic or all those drugs that is getting into your system, and it's synthetic. So it's literally hijacking your own system. It's not real. It's not turning up your own. It's just giving you a synthetic version, and actually your body stops producing it its own. So sometimes if people are transitioning, it can be kind of tricky. But the average person increased their GLP-1 an average of 140%, which is extraordinary. There was one leader in the company, Mark Shinsato, his went up 300%, and he's a type 2 diabetic and was able to wean himself off his metformin, working with his doctor. But the average loss was 9 pounds in 8 weeks, but up to 25 pounds in 12 weeks. So you guys, it can take weeks. So when people are like, I've been doing it for 2 weeks and I'm not seeing anything. Well, first of all, your body's just adjusting. That activation, as we know from all of our activation products, could take 8 to 12 weeks just to start working, especially if you're just making those changes slowly. 100% of people who lost weight didn't lose any muscle. That's another thing that's happening. There was a guy on the Michelle and Sean Poe's team that gained 10 pounds, and he was freaking out. He's like, oh my gosh, I just gained 10 pounds. Well, he went and had his body composition done. He lost 6% body fat and gained several pounds of muscle. You understand? Like, he gained weight on the scale because, if you take the same size person, you have more muscle than fat, you're going to actually weigh the same. If you build muscle and lose fat, you could actually gain weight, because muscle, it doesn't weigh more than fat. But if you convert fat to muscle and it's the same size, it's like it just takes up less space in the body. And then the participants lost up to 27% of their visceral fat, that really unhealthy fat that's tied to all the diseases. 82% took back control of their relationship with food, and 95% had decreased sugar cravings. That is something that I have noticed incredibly, especially giving up alcohol. Because a lot of times some people are like, I stopped alcohol and all of a sudden I'm just eating candy like crazy and so I'm gaining weight. Well, that didn't happen this time because of the MindBody. Because I give up alcohol all the time, every January, for challenges, to 75 hard, for this, for that. Like, I have no problem giving up alcohol cold turkey. That helps with not wanting to have sugar, sweets, or anything, which is the same reward center in the brain. It's all about that dopamine hit, whether it's alcohol, caffeine, sugar, playing video games, all of those things as a reward center. So it kind of turns off that noise. So taking MB is simple. No drugs, no needles, no side effects, no doctors, no outrageous expense. You take 2 capsules on an empty stomach in the morning with a glass of water. Now, you can have tea with nothing in it, or coffee with nothing in it, or water with lemon, but no calories for 30 minutes. But Tara, what if I take it at 8? I don't eat till 10. Great. You just can't eat before 8:30. If you take it at 7, you just can't eat before 7:30. You could go another 5 hours. I don't care if you're fasting. You just can't take it within 30 minutes, but you could take it 7 hours later if you want. Got it? And then once you do start eating, drink 4 scoops of the enhanced at once or throughout the day. We do recommend people ease into it because it is an influx of 13 grams of fiber, and the average person doesn't even get 25 grams a day. Like 95% of Americans I know don't get even 25 grams a day. So this is a lot of fiber, especially for people who are on ketogenic diets and whatnot. So make sure that you ease into it. It could cause, like you eat a lot of vegetables, gas, bloating, etc. So do 1 or 2 scoops and then ease into it, drink a ton of water, and your body should adjust within a week or so. Okay. And it tastes good. It's vanilla. People are like, what do I put it in? Anything you want. Water. I put it in my shake this morning with some prebiotic and some daily wellness, and it was absolutely delicious. I love it. So here's some of the results. T-Mart, Rachel has a board that's absolutely incredible with a ton of new before and afters that she's been collecting from around the company. So make sure you get that. But these are some of the original people that are having extraordinary results. Again, some people aren't seeing the scale move, but they're shrinking, which is amazing. I love it. This is one of my friends for 30 years. 30 years. And for the last 4 years, 5 years, I've watched her diet, work out, eat high protein, do all the things. I mean, her husband, they have a gym that would make a celebrity envious because her sons play football and one's in the Navy. They literally have an entire RV garage that's converted into a gym, a strength training gym. So this girl has been doing that. And the only thing difference now, she's lost over 20 pounds since August 22nd or 23rd, is the only thing is she has added, and this is Angie Harper, is the MindBody. Okay, the results are pouring in. It's amazing. The people are measurement, even the scale's not moving. People are having non-scale victories like mental clarity, more energy, focus, better sleep. My sleep is off the charts, you guys, in the last few weeks since I've been all in on this. And then also their clothes, maybe the scale's not moving, but their clothes are fitting better because again, fat takes up more space than muscle. It weighs the same though. A pound of fat and a pound of muscle are the same. People are like, oh, muscle weighs more than fat. We're like, by volume, yes, but by actual weight, a pound is a pound, right? So we can finally say we are back in stock. We are no longer back ordered. The company did move mountains to get us to pull forward a bunch of inventory. So it is our job to get this out in the world. And right now we are in weight loss season. 82% of adults are managing their weight, 120 million Americans alone. And I know you guys are, got millions in Australia, New Zealand, and throughout the world are trying to actively lose weight. I don't know why, but I would tell people don't wait to start your summer body. I know your guys' summer is ending, but ours is not for 5 months. But right now it's like in all of these industrialized countries, we have a rise of obesity rate. We know more, we have more education, we have more money, more healthcare, and we're getting sicker and fatter, and it's ridiculous. It's unbelievable. And we have just been hijacked. Again, 70 to 75% of all calories consumed in the world are coming from a factory, you guys, that is taking a toll on us. So don't wait for governments. Like our government just banned some dye and everything that's been out of other countries for decades. But it's like, I'm like, why are you guys excited? Just don't eat the products that have them. You don't need Skittles. You don't need Doritos. You don't need those. Just don't eat them, right? So it is our job to take control of our own health. A whole food, plant-based diet with lean protein like meats, fish, dairy, chicken, etc. That's the way to go. If God didn't make it, if it wasn't grown on a plant, eat it. Don't make it, don't eat it, right? If it was made in a plant, don't eat it. If it was grown on a plant, eat it, right? Or if it eats plants, eat it, okay? But this is sad. I mean, I was in a weight loss company before and it wasn't nearly this bad. Rates are rising every year. It's disgusting. So let's talk about the challenge for a second. So we have a 12-week MindBody challenge. And this is just about transformation because, again, not everything is about weight loss. You will be judged on your full transformation. So some people might have benefits far beyond weight loss. Some people might have great weight loss stories. Some people might have all of them. It is the best transformation. And I have got $30,000 into our prize pool, and we'll show you how that breaks down. But wouldn't you love, and that's US dollars, by the way. So wouldn't you love to get paid to totally transform your health and your physique? Right? This is a challenge. And again, you can start any day in January. So Tara, what if I didn't learn about the challenge until January 31st? Great, start your challenge, but I won't have my product yet. It could take up to 2 weeks to get here. Fine, then start getting your gut healthy. Start giving up all your bad things. Start cleaning up your diet. Start cleaning out your pantry. Start preparing. And if you take the first 2 weeks to just prepare yourself and then you get on the MindBody, I'm okay with that. We're all okay with that. So you guys can join any day up until the 31st, right? So there's an intake form that you'll get from the person who shared this with you, and you just fill that out sometime before the 31st, where you'll, get your scale pictures, all your measurements, 3 measurements, and a couple photos. Your photos will not go anywhere until you submit the after pictures, which again, you'll have to provide a before and after picture. So the before pictures will not, despite what it says in the intake form, will not be shared anywhere. So don't worry about it. I don't even have enough. I'm a millionaire in the company. I do not have confidence to put my before picture. God bless the people that do, but I don't. There's no before picture until there's an after picture for me. So the end date is 12 weeks after you start. Everyone is going to have a different end date. So if you start on January 23rd, your end date is April 17th. You'll have a few days to get your outtake form and submit your story along with your photos. Again, we are judging the best one. So you can join the challenge any day. In the US, we're telling people that the last date is safe order if you want to start the MindBody on day one. But again, even if you order the 30th, you are still eligible to start. You understand? Everybody say yes. Okay, because everyone's so confused by this in here. Just the last day to join the challenge is the 31st. Now you will have to buy 3 months of MindBody for those of you who are shipping it through the global shipping program to save. You can buy them all at once, but they have to be anything ordered after December 23rd or 24th. So even if you order now and then January, February, March, that totally counts. Or February, March, April, that counts too. But you just have to show 3 MindBody purchases because some people are borrowing them or getting them from someone else or just a consultant. So just know, you just have to make 3 purchases in those time. Okay. Again, whoops. I don't know why my mouse does this, but anyway, the form is amazing. It's simple. It's very user friendly. It goes to a couple that's been with the company that I trust with anything, and they're the only ones that will have this information. They won't sell it. They won't use it. You'll never hear from them again. They will delete the entire thing after, so you are safe to send your customers to do this, and they are still your customers. They are still your people. So again, who can join any of our teams? Any people that are new to LifeVantage, customers, consultants, everyone. We want everyone to do this together. In fact, fun fact, it's actually about 55 to 45% consultants that have joined over customers. So I'm really excited to see that of the 1,000 people that have joined already, that the consultants are really excited about this too. So, I mean, creating your own story is one of the best things you can do to show that the MindBody system does work. So just follow the guidelines and then you can be eligible for prizes. And again, the prizes are amazing. We're going to have top male, top female, top couple. If you're a couple, you can only compete together. You can't also compete in the male or female. So decide what you want to do and get a accountability partner that's not going to quit on you, right? And again, the top male, top female is going to get 3,000 US each. First couple is going to get 6,000. If me and my husband would do it, I'd be like, honey, put the cookie down. That's a $6,000 cookie. You better believe I would be keeping my spouse. 6,000, even though I make a lot of money, $6,000 is still a lot of money for doing what you should do for your body anyway, which is get healthy and transform yourself. And you can see that we have great prizes for second, 2,000, 2,000, 3,000, 1,000 for third, 750 for fourth, male, female, whatever, 500. That would pay for almost all of your MindBody. If you just even came in, and if you came in fourth, it's going to pay for your MindBody. Fifth, it's going to pay for almost all of your MindBody, which is awesome. Okay. I don't know why it's doing that. All righty. Okay. So again, here's some more results. Down 27 pounds in 4 months. Super healthy. In 16 weeks, that's not quite 2 pounds a week. I'm at about 2 pounds a week, but this is really sustainable. Average weight loss. I know you guys don't do pounds, so I apologize, but average healthy, sustainable weight loss is a 0.5 pound to 2 pounds per week. Anything more than that you're going to be losing so much muscle if you're not doing things to counterbalance it. So just make sure that you're doing, again, if you only are losing the pound a week, in 30 weeks, that's 30 pounds. Don't give up. It's not everyone's going to have the same result. Not everyone has the same diet. Not everyone has the same habit. Not everyone has the same stress levels, which affects cortisol, which affects your stomach, which affects your visceral fat. Like, not everyone is going to have the same results. So stick with it and just do all the changes you can. This is a tool to support you in that. Okay. How will the winners be judged? By a story of top leaders from all of this different teams in the company, so that it's fair and nobody's picking their people. We will actually not even know most of the people. Like, I won't know 995 people of the people that have already submitted so far. I don't know who they are. I saw the list. I don't know who they are. All right. Submit your before after pictures. Take products for 12 weeks straight, approximately 3 months, and then Again, you have to buy the product 3 months. Why do you have to buy the product? Because it's a mind-body challenge. That's why you have to. This is not a weight loss challenge. This is a mind-body challenge. We want stories to show the world that mind-body works. Okay. And if you go public on social, it would be great. I just started the Activate and Thrive in 2025 mind-body GLP-1 challenge. My goal is to lose blankety blank. I am looking for 3 people to do it with me. Find some people to do it with you, and your results will be more effective. It's studies show that if you have a partner, a buddy, someone to go to the gym with, someone to go and walk, someone to keep you accountable, you are way more guaranteed to have more success if not. And we've created amazing shareables if you guys want to share, your story on social media. Stay plugged into groups. We have a ton of groups. Activated Weight Loss is the one that I'm moderating, but you guys might have your own in your own markets. We have doctors, weight loss experts, nutritionists, PhD in nutrition. We have all kinds of chiropractors and product formulists and all kinds of people that have been giving, tons of doctors and just tons of great value mentoring. And we're constantly monitoring it and sharing all of the world. Like today I did a live on daily wellness because it's flu season here in the United States. And so I wanted the world to know about daily wellness. So we're giving away weekly winners for that as well. So what to expect in the next 12 weeks, ramp up and reset. Again, you may not see changes for 6, 7, 8 weeks, 10 weeks, but when it kicks in, it works. Better balance, and then your activation is optimized. So keep going. This is a 12-week study for a reason. So phase 1, your system's going to start changing. You might feel all kinds of things. You might be stuck up. You might not be able to leave the bathroom, all of the things in between, because you are totally changing back the microbiome with some prebiotic fibers and all the things that you need to have a healthy gut, right? So you could experience immediate cravings disappearing. Some people are ravenous. I'm not sure why, but everybody's body's different. Phase 2, approximately 5 to 8 weeks, you'll start to become more activated. You'll know better eating decisions as your gut health improves, and you'll get used to the fiber. There's a lot of fiber in it. Most people are not used to that. Didn't affect me because I ate a lot of fiber. I actually prioritize protein and fiber above all. Hunger hormones are balancing out. And again, you're going to start seeing, most people are seeing the results within 5 to 8 weeks. Almost like a very small percentage are seeing them the first week, but people who don't drink alcohol, who have a healthy gut, who already have a plentiful whole food diet have the best results the fastest because they don't have to fix their gut, right? Phase 3 is your microbiome starts to flourish. The GLP-1 activation is really optimizing, and that's why the weight loss in our study went from 9 pounds to 25 pounds in 4 weeks, because the food noise, I told her to fix that. I'll have to tell her again and take a picture of that really quick. Hold on. Food noise. The food noise starts to phase away, and it leads to a healthier relationship with food. And at the end of this, people are like, can I still take it? Yes, you can take this for the rest of your life because the benefits, if you Google benefits of activating GLP-1 naturally, you will have a list of extraordinary benefits because your gut, the gut-brain axis, it's your immune system, everything works better when your gut is healthy. But if you don't, I just want to say that wait until you're your optimal weight, and you're going to notice that you've hijacked your system back from big food. You're now wanting to eat a piece of protein with some vegetables or some whole foods. You're no longer going to be like, oh, I want a bowl of fettuccine Alfredo, or I want, all this gooey, comfort food. That's what I've noticed the most for me. But you will continue to there's a lot of people who are thin in the company that have lowered their body fat, lowered their visceral fat when you couldn't even barely see the difference, but increase their cardiovascular, increase their AC1, for blood sugar, and feel better and sleep better. And they're just a lot healthier. When you look at them, you're like, that girl is like a beanpole. Why would she ever take it? And her results from body scans are unbelievable because you can't see what's going on the inside of somebody. So we have extraordinary resources. If somebody wants to type this in the chat, lifestyle.lifevantage.com. You're going to have tons of guides, information, ideas of portion sizes, foods, and a ton of other resources to support you on the journey. And again, this is not a quick fix. This is not a magic pill. You want to prioritize protein and fiber in each meal, high quality protein. You guys, I'm following this Instagram person, and she showed me, like, she does these videos where it's side by side, and she's like, eggs, bacon, toast, looks like the exact same meal on the plate, 1,100 calories, 400 calories, because she uses keto bread, she uses turkey bacon instead of pig bacon, right? So like little changes. Here people are getting the same amount of protein. I think it was like 30 to 35 grams, like big, not big difference. You think you're eating a high protein meal, but you're eating 1,100 calories, which for most women is almost all of their calories per day. So it's about making sure you're mindful also of the calories, that you're actually not eating just to get enough protein. You're not eating 800 calories at breakfast, right? So make sure that you really are thoughtful about what program you want, and putting like more high protein, less processed whole foods in your body is going to make a difference, making better choices. Add daily meditation, journaling. Again, cortisol plays in a big role in weight gain. And then movement. I got 18,000 steps twice this week. Today, I went on a 4-mile bike ride with my daughter right before this. I literally just got out of the shower like 20 minutes before I hopped onto this. I left Josie a message. I'm like, I'm on a bike ride. Got, 4 miles on my bike in. I got, I don't know, I think I have like 8 or 9,000 steps. I'll get probably 10 or 12,000 steps today as well. I'm always moving my body. I've been doing more weights and stuff. And you guys, I don't kill myself in the gym. I probably work out like on purpose, like 45 minutes walks, 5-minute weights. Like I don't kill myself in the gym, and it's all starting to add up, right? So get started, get in where you fit in, become a customer, become a consultant. We're happy to have both of you. And get ready. And again, these are not these are US prices, so I apologize. You'll have to convert it to your own currency. I do not have Australia because we're not launched there fully yet. We don't have the PowerPoints, but you can get just the MindBody. You can get the MindBody with the Pro Tandem. LifeVantage just did a study with the MindBody plus the NRF2, and it activates 22 additional genes than each product activates by themselves. Extraordinary. Please find that video and share it. It is one of the coolest things. A brand new study just published a couple weeks ago that activates 22 more genes than this and the MindBody by itself. MindBody activates genes, NRF2 activates genes, put them together. You got all the same activation plus an additional 22 genes like lipids and all these things that have to do with weight loss. All right. So again, here's your steps. You complete the intake form. That's easy. It takes about 10 minutes. Make sure you take pictures, side, front, back. And again, nobody's going to see them except for, like, nobody's even looking at them. They're just making sure they're there. We're getting, dozens a day. They're not even looking at them. Download your product guide. This is going to be every bit of information and helpful hints to help you have success on your challenge, far beyond just taking the product. And then plug into our Facebook groups for our raffles, and of course, all of our team information. These are really great groups. We have 17,000 in one of them. There's a ton of groups. Ditch the diet culture, right? Quiet the food noise and take back your body. Again, activation is cumulative. The longer you're on it, the better. Some people had it kick in 2 weeks. Some people had it kick in 10 weeks. Everybody's different. All right. Detoxify. So if you are waiting for your product and don't have any that you guys can grab from somebody local or a consultant that already has some on hand, and you order it and you have to wait, it's okay. You can still start your challenge up to the 31st and just start doing things like detoxing your body, cleaning out your food, making sure you're making better choices. For me, I don't even want alcohol in my house. Like, I have friends coming over tonight, and I was like, you can come, but take whatever you leave. We don't have it. We don't want it. It's not in our house. Like, there's no alcohol in my house. I think there's like a little bit of whiskey, and I wouldn't drink whiskey if you gave me $1,000. I wouldn't take a sip of whiskey. It would make me throw up. So protect your environment. Sometimes if you get emotional, if you're an emotional eater and there's a bag of chips there or whatever, crisps, what do you call them? Like a bag of like Lay's, like potato chips, you're going to eat them. Don't have them on hand. I told my husband, I was like, I really like these, but don't buy them again until I'm done with my challenge. He's like, okay, ma'am. Do not have that in my house. All right, get rid of sugar, snacks, sodas, processed food, toxic habits, people, no gossip, no staying up late. Get your sleep. Sleep is so good for weight loss. Getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep can help you and balance your cortisol, your hunger hormones, everything, right? Remove alcohol. Again, try to get at least 10,000 steps a day. what if you just take a 2-minute walk every hour? So not everyone has a half an hour or 45 minutes to walk continuously, but get up from your desk, set a timer, and every hour walk 3 minutes. If you do that 10 hours a day, that's 30 minutes, right? That's a lot, and it actually could do more for your blood sugar. Walk for 10 minutes after every meal instead. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Find 10 minutes to walk. That will do for more for your blood sugar than one walk of 30 minutes, just so you know that, right? Walk everywhere. Park far from the store, park far from your office. Make yourself take the stairs. Do whatever you can to keep your body moving. Stop sitting. All right. I feel like these are redundant. I didn't create this. All right. So I just want you guys to say or know that this is super exciting. We're excited to welcome all of you to this challenge. And I know you'll be launching the product in just a couple months. We're very excited to share this with the world. And the same Zoom link. Yeah. So in 15 minutes from now, Andrea Ebert and some other gal, let me see if I can find her. Andrea Ebert, a mom of 8 who's also had extraordinary results on the product. She and see, I have the little flyer here. I don't know, some gal are doing this overview again in 15 minutes and every night. So the Zoom link for that one is 515-515-2015. And the passcode is 2020. Do not share the passcode publicly. First of all, you can control the conversation that way. Second of all, you don't get trolls and people that are just, coming on that are being looky-loos or negative or anything. So yes, my kale chips are literally the best ever. I use the flat kale, not the curly kale. Wash it, dry it, olive oil, salt. I don't put pepper, but some people put pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, nutritional yeast, and then I just sit there and make sure every leaf is coated, put it on parchment paper, 300 degrees, turn them about twice in about 10 to 15 minutes. I have the perfect kale chips. They are so crispy. So that is my go-to, and kale is super, super nutritious. So instead of getting a highly processed food, I'm getting it in the whole food, and it actually retains its flavor and its nutrition, even though you're dehydrating the water out of it. So I'll go ahead and open it up. If anyone has any questions, couples have to order 6. 2 people, they each have to order 3. Good question, Susan. Does include purchases after hours become available? Yeah, any MindBody purchases they make from December 24th through the end of their challenge will count. Because we know that some of you might have them and like you give it to someone so they can start now, as long as they order in February, March, April, even if their challenge is ending, as long as they order in 3. We just want it to be the honor system, right? And they're going to have to order to pay you back anyway. So awesome. Well, if there's no questions, then thank you guys. Oh, okay. There's a missing letter. All right, I'll go through it. I know, I didn't make the slides. Rachel, God bless her heart. She's a toddler at home. A husband works full time, just moved houses and, trying to move into a new property and literally knocked out that PowerPoint in like an hour. She's magic. She's amazing. She's creative. So thank you to Rachel Pekarik for all of her magic. And thank you guys. And again, if anyone wants to hear from a different perspective, you're welcome to jump on and hear some more stories in 13 minutes from now. Again, every single day this month until the 31st, the 1st of February for you guys. And I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys for tuning in. Have a great Saturday. And I will see you all soon. Yeah. Josie, anybody want to take a photo? I love you guys.
Thank you so much, Tara. It's really amazing to have you on here to give us that overview and tell us about the challenge. I don't know about you. I've already registered. So if you haven't already, please do that. And if you're interested in getting onto the MindBody, please reach out to the person who invited you along here. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. See you soon.